What is up, everyone? My name is Adam with the Lavin Real Estate Group and Next Home Synergy. And today's video probably looks a little bit different than most of mine that you're used to seeing, and that is because I'm coming from the Next Home Synergy office here in Glen Mills, Pennsylvania. And the reason why is because an idea popped in my head over the last week. And you can tell by the title of the video, I just came back from Orlando, Florida over the last week. We had an awesome time down there. Myself and our brokers, Anthony and Renee, all went down and we met with 1,000 of the nation's top producing real estate agents, all award winning. And what we did was we got together for about 5 days and went through meetings where, we got to meet and hear from a lot of the nation's leading experts in terms of technology that it directly affects real estate in both how we conduct our business as well as how we promote your house, as well as gather information and up-to-date information. Legislation that's coming down the pipeline that could potentially affect you so that we're ahead of it and not reacting to it. And then a whole slew of, State of the Unions as in terms of what's going on right now, where we're headed in the next year or two, and then potentially, what's down the pipeline with economic effects that are going to affect the mortgage rates, and then in turn directly affect the real estate industry as a whole. International affairs that are obviously crescendoing everything, and then going with all that, way down the line, we even talked about things like the metaverse and how I, as a real estate agent, can potentially help you as a customer or investor understand how to purchase digital real estate using digital blockchain-based currency, and NFTs go along with that, obviously, and then vice versa, how to take those blockchain-based backed assets and purchase actual real estate, both commercial and residential, in this world, if you want to think of it as that in the real world. But so some of it, a lot of it was, how we're doing right now, where we're going, and how we can help the customer. And then also some real forward-thinking stuff. And so, one of the jokes as we were down there and we're going through this and we're kind of meeting everybody, networking, one of the things that kind of kept popping up, Anthony and Renee always had this joke that we're a different type of operation. And it really hit me that, we are very much so. I myself, as the owner of the Lavin Real Estate Group, and Anthony and Renee as the owners of Next Home Synergy, and all of us working together, we really conduct business in a way that nobody else does. This guy, Luke here, the orange French bulldog, that we use as our marketing mascot, that, there's no other real estate company that has a mascot that will make traffic literally stop and bring attention to your house. But beyond that, our hashtag and our cry is that it's humans over houses. That's how we conduct business. That's how we conduct business within our business, in terms of taking care of the people that work with us and for us. And that's how we take care of the people that we work with, and that, hire us on to work for. And so it kind of then dawned on me that, like, hey, we're down here, we're learning all this, we're doing this, we're networking with these top people so that, if you come to sell our house, we're not just throwing it up on, your house online and putting it on Zillow and doing the bare minimum, but we actually know people from around the country that we can directly market to and say, hey, do you have any clients moving from out of town, and sort of directly, profile your property to as many people as possible. And then vice versa. Let's say, you have to move out of state for work or to be with family, or it's just where you want to go in life and it's that time. We have the experts, not just somebody that you found on Zillow or Google that, paid for an advertisement, but the experts that have proven success in each of those regions that can actually help you and work with me and Renee and Anthony on a regular basis to make sure that you're taken care of from one state to the next. And so the idea popped in my head, like, yeah, we're a different type of operation for sure, but who are you working with if you're not working with us? And that's really the question that popped in my mind. So many people out there pick their agent because it's the last one they worked with, or it's somebody in their family or a friend that they might have heard about, or they've known forever, or it might be somebody that's been working in the area for a long time. But here's the deal: just as much as your life has changed and the way you interact with the world has changed, real estate has changed along with that. If you can just think over the last several years, the advent of things like Facebook and Instagram, Google, YouTube, the iPhone in general, and just how we all connect with each other. If you're working with Susie that, grew up and went to high school with you, and 40 years later, or however long it is, you're going to sell your house with her because you just kind of knew about her for a long time. Not that Susie isn't, a nice person or knowledgeable about the local market, but is she exposing your home to as much competition as possible to get you the highest and best price for your house? And vice versa, does she know who to work with and is she already working with them and has first name basis compatibility with these people, where she can hand you off to somebody that is going to do just as good a job as she might do on your next transaction? And beyond that, your house is your biggest investment, right? It's, for the most part, most people don't spend more money on something else than they do on their actual house. If all your money's tied up in there, is she guiding you as you grow to help you understand not only how your investment is doing in the market, but also where the real estate industry is going in general, as well as other opportunities for investments to help you grow your wealth portfolio? So, the question really is, who are you working with? And are you working with the person that, is cookie cutter and likes to do the same thing over and over and over again and make sure that they have a pretty sign in the yard and everything, is polished per se? Or are you working with people that are willing to go a little bit outside the box, catch people's eye, and also put themselves out there, network with not just the people around them in their local community, but also people on a national and international basis, work on themselves, grow themselves as a business, and in turn be able to bring all of that power and wealth of information to you. So that's what we got to experience over the last week. And I have to say that 100%, we are a different type of operation. Do we appeal to everybody? No, but not everybody appeals to everyone. That being said, if you want to get to know me and want to know a little bit more about all the things that I've learned, as well as what we can do that's a little bit unique and outside the box, and get some of the information that I know to help you put yourself ahead of the curve of the market, as opposed to just being with an agent that's showing you houses and sort of reacting to it. I'd love to get a chance to talk to you. Feel free to call me or text me anytime. My number is 610-442-9371. You can email me at the address at the bottom as well. And I can't wait to get to meet you. I can't wait to get to know you and just tell you everything that I know. So thank you so much for listening today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.